Ladies and gents, welcome back once again. Yours truly, all things covered. Patrick Peterson and Bryant McFadden. Another entertaining show for you guys to talk about, to laugh about, and unfortunately, you may want to cry about as well. A lot to talk about free agency with our guy, Pat Peterson. There's a lot going on in the NFL. I mean, every time you look around, you look at the television, someone is signing to a new team, a new deal has been made. There's a lot to digest, and we will do so on this episode right here. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, money, 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 money. Ain't that funny? I got haters. Yeah, they watching, but I know they love me. Money, 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 money. Ain't that funny? I got haters. Yeah, they watching, but I know they love me. Riding around the city, plastic cup of C-Rock. Bigger and I'm blacker. I am on that Chris Rock.
Winning is all that matters to them, and you can't help but appreciate being around people that values winning just as much as you do. You know, obviously I haven't won much in my career, but it's nothing like winning. And my time there was great. Like I said, it was a shocking phone call, just coming off break. But then I had a couple of days after that, I had the opportunity to talk to Coach Tomlin. We had some great dialogue, and we had the opportunity to really talk because, like I said, I was just getting off a cruise. So I really didn't have time to really, talk to him and see what came into the decision of that. But then later on, a couple of days after that, I had an opportunity, me and Coach Tomlin had an opportunity to get on the phone and talk about some things. And, the door may still be open, So like I told him, I just appreciate him for giving me the opportunity to do something that I've never done in my career before, which is play all over the field. So it was an honor to be in that, to have that year with them. Hopefully it can be for one more. And then we'll just, we'll see where it goes from there. But it was definitely a great honor to wrap it up with Coach Tomlin, Mr. Art Rooney, and just be a part of that Steelers organization.
Oh, man, the fans enjoyed you. When the news broke, on Twitter, I'm sorry, it's not Twitter, X, so many fans had so many great things to say about you during your 1 year with the organization. In our comment section here on YouTube, so many fans, were saying great things about you being the ultimate professional and how you just were a team first guy.
And Matt, what's up? Talking about team first guy, just to give a little synopsis on the conversation that me and Coach had. Like, I told Coach, I'm at a point in my career to where that obviously I know I'm not going to break the bank. We don't have any other corners on the roster that's healthy, that's under contract. What I feel like what I was able to come there and do, I'm not taking the credit for Joey. Joey is Joey. Joey's going to be a great player. But what I feel I can do, I was in Joey's shoes before.
Yep.
I was once Joey before Joey was Joey.
Yeah.
I'm one of the number one guys. Understanding that responsibility, how important that responsibility is week in and week out. There's no days off. There's no days off with that responsibility. Facts. I don't care how you cut it. I don't care how, if you want a day. Nah, that's your responsibility. Ain't no days off. Suck it up. Let's get it done. I want to be able to help Joey, to help his career to continue to flourish. Joey can be so special, man. But he have no one there that can help him get to where he want to go, that have the experience to help him go where he want to go. And if the Pittsburgh Steelers have the aspiration of Joey being what they want him to be, I mean, I know it's free agent coming up. Obviously they have decisions to make, but at the same time, what other guy wouldn't you want to have around teaching the young pup? I've done everything that y'all want him to be.
And you know what? It's funny you mentioned that because I remember when, we had Joey on the show, and before he actually became a Pittsburgh Steelers, he talked about what type of luxury it would be if he had an opportunity to play with a guy like yourself. Now, life comes at you full circle. Months later, he became a Pittsburgh Steelers and was able to soak up so much from you. And just talking about that conversation that you had with Coach T, and you said maybe the window could still be open. That door could still be open. When you said that, what do you mean? Is there – because clearly you're telling us right now you still want to play at least one more year. Is that fair to say? That question.
That's very fair to say. Because like I always told you, my goal was at least 14 years.
Yeah. Yep.
For what I can control, obviously a team will have to sign me.
Yep.
But I feel like I can play one more year for whoever wants to have me a part of their team.
Yeah. And did you make that known to Mike T on that phone call?
Oh yeah, Coach T knows that. Coach T knows since when I left, when we had our exit meetings. Like I told him, I signed a 2-year deal to fulfill that. Obviously at the end of the year, there's cap space, there's decisions that needs to be made, and I understand all of that. You know me, I'm not governed by my feelings. That's one thing about me. I'm not governed by my feelings. Things happen, and the world is going to continue to go on.
No question.
So why be in your feelings? So I was like, Coach, this is our departure meeting. Our end of the meeting. I was like, Coach, there's a lot of decisions that has to be made with the team. Obviously, we never talked about no pay cut then and there, but I know being in the league for as long as I've been in the league, that there's going to be a cap number or compensation versus performance type thing that's gonna come into play. So for me, I'm like, Coach, anything moving forward, just let me know. I'm not looking to be like, my goal is to come back here, and this is the God's truth. My goal is to come back here and to be the second and the third corner. You're a starting nickel.
What about safety?
I could play safety, but they need, if we want to be successful, we need to go get somebody. I want to be the emergency safety. I don't want to be the guy that's a day one starter. We need a guy, they need a guy that's going to have, that got experience back there, that's able to, like, I can communicate, I can move around, but that back there is different.
Yeah.
It's totally different. And I need more time with that, but I don't have more time to do it. So I was like, I can be your second and third corner and your nickel for sure, because we don't have a nickel on the roster. I know the defense. I understand what we need to do.
Yeah.
I know how important that position is. If that's going to come down to a pay cut, I'll take the pay cut. That's not a problem to me. Like the thing to me is not about the money at this point. I just want to have an opportunity to win a championship. My main goals were, for me, coming into the league, was to be the best at my position at some point in given time. I feel like I've done that.
Yep.
To be on the all-decade team, I feel like I've done that.
Yeah.
To make multiple,
you actually were on the all-decade team, right?
To make multiple Pro Bowls, I've done that. To make multiple All-Pros, I've done that. My last one that it would have to take a team is to win a championship.
Sticky Lombardi.
That's it, man. And I can ride off into the sunset, Matt.
Well, I mean, great thing, great, transparency, letting it be known that clearly you would love to come back. And, as you stated, with that conversation with you and Mike T, who knows, the door might open. It might be open at some point in time. As you talked about, these teams are going through their process. When it comes to free agency, you have the draft coming up. Who knows what the roster will look like compared to now when you factor in a few months from now. So stay in shape, my guy.
Oh, always.
Yeah, stay
I ain't never got to get ready because I stay ready.
So if it's not the Pittsburgh Steelers, for you in 2024, if there's an opportunity to play, what type of organization you wouldn't mind being a part of?
Man, a contender, man. Like I said, I only got, like, I understand this is probably my last go round at it.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to have an opportunity to win a championship, man. That's it. I just want to have an opportunity to win a championship, man.
Yeah. And speaking of championships,
which is everybody's dream and goals.
Yeah, to get that sticky Lombardi at some point in time. Get close to that sticky Lombardi and just capture it when you get close to it. Yep. Speaking of, the Pittsburgh Steelers, your former team, heck, my former team as well. We both played for the Pittsburgh Steelers at some point in our career. They made major news as of late. Finding I don't know if it's quarterback one, a QB one. I don't know what the situation is going to be. But remember, we had this discussion weeks ago when we kind of went through the potential options.
Stop it. No potential, nothing, this, that, and other. You know what it is.
What is it?
You know what it is.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What is it, my friend?
You know what it is.
Hey, Russell Wilson is now Pittsburgh Steelers. What are your thoughts?
I thought, man, I text Russell. I said, man,
Okay.
great choice, my guy. It's nothing like Coach T.
Mm-hmm.
The way he values winning, the way he values his players, and the way he understands his player, and the way he wants his players to understand the task at hand each and every day.
Yep.
Like I know you've been around Pete Carroll, you won a Super Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
but you ain't gonna meet a guy like Coach T. And he was like, man, you're not lying. Coach T is the man. I hope we can do this thing together, man. That's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we'll see.
So
We'll
so,
see what
so
happens going forward. But like you know how I feel about Coach T, man, and
yeah,
how I feel about just being with that organization. We'll see, man. It's in God's plans.
no question.
I really truly feel and believe that everything will work itself out, and we'll see what happens here in the next couple months.
Are you a fan of the Russell Wilson signing?
I am. I
Yeah.
am. Here's why.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan of the Russell Wilson signing because late in the year we established the run game. We
Yep.
started to find the right nutrition of of the offensive lineman that's going to be able to protect the quarterback. Because if you go back and look at it, Mason have been when he got into the starting lineup, Mason and Mitch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many times I don't have the stats in front of me, but I probably would say those guys were probably not sacked as much as they were early on in the year because I felt like the team, Coach Tomlin, Isaac, and Coach Pat, the former offensive coordinator, offensive lineman, they did a great job of trying to find a way on getting the right guys in the right spot to be able to protect the quarterback so we can be able to launch the ball down the field. So I feel
Mm-hmm.
like they have been able to do that. Now they have to go out and find a center and possibly a right tackle, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to
Yeah, because
move.
Broderick is on the left side.
Yeah, Broderick's going over to the left. So they're going to have to
Yep.
find a center and a left tackle, which I don't think will be hard for them. I wouldn't be surprised if they go get one in the first round, either one of those positions. I probably would go either right tackle. But just seeing what we were able to do towards the latter part of the year, have a strong running game.
Yep.
Defense began to play much better, getting off the field, forcing teams to get 3 points instead of touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Offense started moving, and obviously I know it's going to be a whole new offense regime,
Yep.
but most of the guys are going to be coming back.
Yeah.
So just seeing the way the offense was able to move the ball up and down the field in the latter part of the year, and now having a Russell Wilson who is a Super Bowl champion, 7+ time Pro Bowler, however many times he made the Pro Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
a guy who understands winning, a guy who won multiple playoff games. I believe have the record for the Seattle Seahawks as a starting quarterback for the most playoff wins as a starter. So this is a guy who understands and knows how to win. And most importantly, he know how to get the ball down the field. Like Jordan is not a guy who is going to be afraid to take those shots.
Well, let me ask you this question, Pat.
Talk to
Let's talk about the foreseeable future. Week 1, Pittsburgh. Who's the quarterback one? I don't know what that means.
But you know what that means?
Who's the
You
quarterback
know
one?
exactly who quarterback one is. Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson. Okay. All right. Hey, fans, hit us in the comment section. Tell us how you feel about the Russell Wilson deal as well. The great thing about this deal, and I know we had discussions about this before, we didn't have the actual contracts in front of us.
Steelers not taking no heat.
Man, listen, no question. One thing I say about Pittsburgh, man,
they found a way.
They like my good aunt. Anytime she goes shopping, boy, she looking for discounts and she utilizing coupons. Boy, them coupons, a bag full of coupons, and boys making sure she get every one of them out to get the best deal possible. That's the Pittsburgh Steelers, boy. They don't do a lot of exclusive shopping. They ain't going to Saks and all these other luxury stores.
They ain't going to Saks.
They going to JCPenney and Cato.
Yeah, they ain't going to the Websters and they going right there to
the Belk. They go to Belk and JCPenney and Cato, boy, to go get them a good deal, a great deal. They're gonna get the most out of it too.
What was that store back in the day? It was what, Belk?
Belk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Belk's still alive and well, if I'm not mistaken. They still breathing. That's what Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh ain't shopping going to Macy's and Saks Fifth Avenue. They going to Belk, J.C. Penney, Cato. Man, might even throw a City Trend in there. You remember City Trend?
Ross.
Oh, Burlington Coat Factory? Facts. Boy. Man, listen, that's where the Steelers shopping at, and they're going to get them a deal, and they're going to get the most out of it. You know, you get you a good outfit from Burlington Coat, boy, you're going to wear that thing out.
Man,
back in the day.
$30 get you a nice rocket. What was it back in the day? That Jay-Z Rockefeller?
Rockerwear?
Rockerwear, that's what it was.
State property or Burlington Coat Factory used to have a whole lot of Rockerwear in there. But I used to be in there getting all my new gear for the low. That's what Pittsburgh Steelers, and that's what they're doing with Russell Wilson. They're not paying him anything, over $1 million because he's getting 38, 39 million from the Denver Broncos.
Right.
And this could be, as we see it right now, this could be the best bang for your buck deal in the National Football League if it plays out just how Pittsburgh would like for it to play out.
This is not the best bang for your buck. Mac,
oh, my goodness. You can potentially get you a starting quarterback who is an experienced guy, Super Bowl winner, as you said, 8-time, 9-time Pro Bowler, and you're only paying him $1 million plus.
That's right.
Kenny Pickett is getting more than him from the Pittsburgh Steelers. So this is, as I say, the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, they're the best bargain shoppers in the National Football League. They ain't going to Saks. They ain't going to Macy's. They going to Belk, Cato, City Trend, Burlington Coat Factory, and Ross. And they're going to find them a deal. They're going to find them a deal. I tell you this much, talking about free agency, Pat, there was another organization. They did the total opposite. They said, heck, we tired of going to Belk and J.C. Penney. We're going straight.
Who was it?
The Falcons. The Falcons said, heck, we're not playing around with them, man. We going to when you walk in the store, they get they go to Star Island. When you walk into the store, they're gonna give you some champagne. That's what Arthur Blank went. Boy, he said, man, I don't want to go over there no more. I'm tired of that. That stressed me out. I want some champagne, coach.
Right.
Kirk Cousins, your former
champagne
teammate.
showers.
No question. No champagne showers, man. Kirk forever washing in champagne. I don't know what kind, but whatever it is. Your former teammate, Kirk Cousins, newly signed quarterback for it. Ain't no debate. We know what's going on in that situation for sure. Kirk Cousins, man, what are your thoughts about? And we had a conversation. I told you, Pat P. I told you. I said he's not getting 30. He getting 40. You got Kirk messed up. 45. Yeah. What do you thought?
Yeah, I did have Kirk messed up, man.
And that's your former teammate. You're good. He's coming to Atlanta, man. You got a new golf buddy.
Man, listen, I wish Lord knew not to bless me with a son. Because he's gonna be a quarterback or a pitcher.
A point guard, one or two.
Man, because these quarterbacks nowadays, if you can win, put the ball where it needs to be and not be a turnover machine, you can play in this league at least 12 years.
In today's game, no question.
At least 12 years. Yeah. And on top of that, you can at least smack them folks across the head 5 times.
For you guys that haven't heard the news, Kirk Cousins signed a 4-year deal with the Atlanta Falcons. We got to get Kurt on the show too, by the way. When everything kind of died down, man, let's get Kirk on.
Kurt, man.
Hey, Kurt signed for 4 years, $180 million.
He get
100 guaranteed. He got 50 to sign his name, and then he get another 40 during the season. So he get 90 in 2024. If I'm doing the math correctly.
No, that's correct.
He got 90. Kirk Cousins get 90 million in 1 year.
Yeah. That he is. What he told Minnesota? He ain't high enough.
I ain't high enough. Whatever. Well, I'm sorry, Justin Jefferson, man. I love throwing you the football.
Love you to death, man.
I got to go down south because, as you stated, knowing Kirk, Atlanta has been his offseason home. His wife is from Atlanta. This has been his offseason home. So this was like a great situation when you talk about the money that's available, the resources when you look at the team. And this is a place they always go.
Yeah, this was a match made in heaven for Kirk. To be honest with you, Kurt ain't got to go.
P, Kurt got 180 off a raggedy Achilles.
Man, I know. I seen it against Green Bay. I saw the play.
You spoke highly. You said, and That's the thing too. For everybody that's talking about Kirk Cousins, he ain't worth it. Number one, this is the going market for quarterback play, right?
Yeah.
And if you look at his deal, he's basically getting $45 million a deal, $45 million a year.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott's going to get north of 60.
Yeah.
So this is where
quarterbacks
quarterbacks
be
going.
north of 6 here pretty soon too.
Talk about you better have Junior warming up that play 60 arm in the backyard, boy. Junior,
Hey, we got him. Who else we got coming up?
Shoot, because remember Joe Burrow just signed, Justin Herbert just signed.
Yep. Jalen just signed.
Jalen just signed. So Josh probably gonna be up sooner or later as well.
Yeah.
But quarterbacks, man, shouts out to Kirk Cousins, man. You talk about sitting on the bench with a crowbar.
Shouts out to Kirk. Yeah, that's my guy, man. Kirk's a winner, man. Kirk can put the ball where it needs to be.
Yes.
He's gonna have the best top 5 stacks every year. They ain't no
protect them.
About it. It's just gonna come down to, defense getting stops when they need to, and him, coming through for the team when they need him to. So
is he a better golfer than you, Pepe?
No, hell no. Fuck no.
Oh, I mean, Kirk must game either your game like that or his game ain't like that. Which one is it?
You do the math.
I don't know, Coach. I don't know.
Kirk's my guy. Kirk's my guy. Kirk don't like golf like that though. Like
he don't like golf like that.
Yeah, he don't take it. And I don't take it serious either. But like I'm good enough to where I can hit some good shots. Like Kirk is
Pat,
probably what?
Pat, don't do that to me, man.
No, I take the game serious. When I say serious,
yeah, you just said you didn't. You just said that. No, I didn't say you said.
I'm gonna give you my definition of serious.
I want to hear it.
What I mean by serious is not like I'm not out there throwing clubs, breaking clubs, or temper tantrum.
Yeah,
like I love the game.
You're not that type of guy, though. You ain't that type of guy. You're not an emotional guy.
Exactly. So, like that's not me. But you have guys that's like that. Like I've been around guys like that. I ain't gonna call no names, but I've been around guys that's like that.
Yeah.
But Kurt is one of those golfers that's he's out there just to shoot the crap with us. Like he don't care what he shoot.
Sound like me.
Yeah, like Kurt don't care what he shoot. He gonna have great conversations, some great dad jokes, and it's gonna be a great day with Captain Kurt on the golf course.
No question. Well, Kurt might be the kind you want to get on the golf course and, man, see if you want to put a wage out there or a pocket change he playing around.
Nah, Kurt don't do that.
He ain't doing none of that.
Kurt don't do that.
That's Kurt, they said the math, man. And, we talking on the podcast, but they said Kirk Cousins made over $300 million in his career.
I believe it.
Another name, Pat P, you talk about the quarterbacks, man, Justin Fields. It seems like he doesn't have a market. At one point in time, his name was associated with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Guess what? Pittsburgh found their quarterback in Russell Wilson. Another organization, Atlanta, they found their quarterback with Kirk Cousins. We heard that his name potentially could be flirting with the Raiders. They go give Gardner Minshew a 2-year deal, $15 million guaranteed to kind of be their starter. So, man, right now, Justin Fields don't have a market, man. How surprised are you to hear that?
Mac, I'm not surprised at all.
Uh-huh.
And here's why. The market was already slim from the beginning.
Yeah.
If a team who wants to go out and win right now, no offense against Justin Fields, he haven't won in this league. So I felt like a team was not going to go out there and give up their draft picks and pick up his option, which I don't know how much it is.
It will be, well, not this year, but in 2025, I think it's a $24 million option or something like that.
I feel like a team was not willing to do that when he haven't really proved himself. Yeah, he's been coming on late.
Yeah.
But the last two seasons he's been coming on late towards the latter part of the career and latter part of the season. And to his defense, he haven't really had a solidified offense coordinator to help him really flourish in that Chicago Bears offense. But I think it's very, very slim pickings right now. I'm not surprised that teams was not jumping off the couch get Justin just because of what competitive teams, what they want to do right now. Teams right now want to win. They don't have time to wait.
You better believe it.
Yeah, we ain't got time to wait. We want to win right now.
Right now, no question.
And right now, when I mean right now, I mean like yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the nature of the league.
Yeah, and I just feel like if Atlanta wasn't able
to get Kirk
to get
Cousins.
Kirk Cousins early, I felt that Pittsburgh was going to get Russell just because Russell mannerisms, the way he's able to maneuver around in the pocket, create extra time. Although he's not the Russell that he once was, but he still is able to create that extra time for his receivers to get open down the field. That's just the way, how it's been built since Ben was there, and kind of how it was when Kenny was there, but not really delivering the ball, down the field as effective as they wanted it to be. But get back to the question, I was not surprised at all that Justin
and
no teams were jumping off the couch to trade for him.
So two things I think see happening for Chicago, Pat P. They trade Justin Fields for little or nothing. I know they had their eyes set on a second rounder, maybe multiple picks, but that ain't happening right now, potentially as we see it right now. So they trade him for little or nothing, or they might be stuck with Justin Fields and Caleb Williams. Because I don't know if they just going to just let him go for nothing. They got to try to find.
They have to, but they might just have to swallow their pride because they put themselves in this position.
They waited too late.
No doubt about it. Not only that they waited so late, I just feel like you could have been so much more. You could have put him in such much more better position throughout that year to get a better trade value for him.
Yeah, that trade value is going down the drain. Other news as well, Pat P. Saquon Barkley stayed within the division, left the Giants, went down the street to Philly. What were your thoughts when you heard Saquon Barkley is going to the Eagles?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you
what you got.
I didn't even see the trade. The first thing I saw, not the trade. I didn't even see him sign to Philly. The first thing I saw when I opened up Instagram was Tiki Barber.
Tiki got off his chest.
So I'm like, what the heck Tiki talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what is Tiki talking about? So I stroll up a little bit more. And next thing you know, I see Saquon Barkley signs with the Philadelphia Eagles. So I said, oh.
That boy Tiki said,
that boy said, I don't mean to say boy, not in no.
Yeah.
But that's just how, we talk.
Hey, for context.
My guy said, you are
what
dead.
What did he say?
You dead to us. You dead to us.
Tiki told Saquon, you are dead to us because Saquon left the Giants, who didn't want to pay him. Right. I don't know what Saquon's supposed to do, but he went to Philly. Like, if the Giants don't want to pay me, Tiki, where you want me to go?
The running back market is already slim.
No question.
You got Philly. I don't even know how much they paid him, but I'm sure he got happy money.
They gave him 3 years, like around 37, 38, I think, with incentives over 40 million.
Exactly.
You gotta go get that, man.
He got happy money as his running back market is today.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of another running back, the Packers signed Josh Jacobs. I thought I don't know what happened to Aaron Jones situation, but I mean, you let go Aaron Jones, brought in Josh Jacobs. I like Aaron Jones in that offense, especially with Jordan Love. So we're gonna see how that play out. Other notable deals: Christian Wilkins got $110 million. He left Miami. He went to the Raiders.
Yeah.
Vikings signed Jonathan Grenard from the Houston Texans. The Jaguars signed Gabe Davis, receiver from Buffalo. Tony Pollard went to the Tennessee Titans. Gardner Minshew, as I stated, went to the Raiders. I know a big move that was huge before actually everything kind of trickled down. Chris Jones, staying with the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's big.
Chris Jones got what, 95 guaranteed?
I think. 95.
He got a Kirk Cousins deal.
Yeah, 95 for 4. Yeah. Hey, congratulations to him too, because he did not only first of all, not only he did it, I won't necessarily say the right way because he got tagged, but this man got franchise tagged, twice, right?
Well, they gave him a little bonus. So his deal, he was in the final year of his deal a year ago, and they kind of gave some bonus when he was sitting out.
Okay. So
he was an official free agent this year because he was trying to get paid. Most guys they don't get to the last year of their deal. So they hit him with a tag this year.
Okay. So yeah.
No, I'm sorry. No, they didn't hit him with a tag because they gave Snead the tag.
No, I'm telling you, they tagged him last year, didn't
they? Yeah. Yes. If they did, I know they gave him a little extra money too, like bonus money to help, incentive-laden contract.
I'm almost positive that they did tag him last year. But anyway, besides the point.
Yep.
He got tagged, back-to-back Super Bowls, and now you hit him for 4 for 95. Amen.
No, Pat. He got the 95 guaranteed. It's over 100 or something.
Oh, well, amen to that too. He deserved it. Hey, he deserved it though. That dude there, he's a game record. He's
no
in that
question.
he's in that conversation as far as D tackles.
Oh, he's number one guy right now.
Yeah,
I know Aaron Donald has been. No, Chris Jones the last 2 years.
Yeah, I'm just talking about D
overall
that's able to wreak havoc like those two. There's not another guy.
Yeah, avatars.
The two guys that's able to wreak havoc in the interior defensive front like those.
No question. Man, there's a lot of activity that has happened. Austin Eckler just signed with Washington. Xavier McKinney, friend of the show, we had him on the show, signed nice deal with the Green Bay Packers. Kevin Byard signed with Chicago. DeAndre Swift signed with Chicago. A lot of big time news, man. And I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to go through everything, but hit us in our comment section. What was your favorite move for our Steelers fans? You know, what are you hoping the Steelers could do moving forward in free agency? You know, for our Viking fans, you know, Cardinal fans, you're just fans of the show. Let us know how you have enjoyed this free agency period as well. Pat P, before I let you go, my guy, is there anything you would like to say to Steeler Nation?
Man, I love everything about Steeler Nation, but we're just gonna wait.
As you said earlier, the door might be still open a little bit. You know, let things work itself out.
But I will say this, man. My time there, if I'm, Lord's willing that I'm not able to come back there, man. I had a great time in Pittsburgh, man. Just top to bottom, the city, the people, the energy that the fans brought wherever we played, home, away, sleet, snow, rain, it didn't matter. They showed up and supported us, so as a defensive player, you can't do nothing but appreciate that, man. So when you have a fan base that is as strong as the Steeler Nation is, you just want to continue to do as much as you can to continue to add on to the legacy and the great history that they already have. So
no question.
It's been fun, man. But like I said, man, I'm not giving up just yet, man. So we'll see what happens here in the next couple of months. If not, we'll see.
No question. We'll see. But until next time, see you when we see you. Peace.
Yeah, money. Ain't that funny? I got haters. Yeah, they watching, but I know they love me. Money. Ain't that funny? I got haters. Yeah, they watching, but I know they love me. Riding around the city, plastic cup of C-Rock. Bigger and I'm blacker. I am on that Chris Rock.